Today, we're just going to get right into it. As your favorite talking head does his best to review a television show based off of a book trilogy that he really liked, and it's finally come to life. Second season, Foundation, out on Apple TV. You should get out there and watch it right away, especially if you're a fan of the books. See what you like and what you don't like. Hi, I'm your host, Chris Humphrey, and for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just another talking head doing my best to roll in my new chair and give you my new format to tell you what I like. And it seems to be Apple TV is at its peak, seem to be promoting it. They need to start paying me. But this time it's second season of Foundation. Isaac Asimov is probably rolling in his grave, or in this case, he might be enjoying to see his stuff on the big screen. Uh, I really liked the book trilogy growing up. It was probably the best sci-fi I've ever read. I'm not really a sci-fi reader, but Foundation was a big part of my uncle's life, and he loved the series. So finally, it comes to the big screen now. Based off of my new format, I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10, and I'm going to explain why it's 100 times better than the first season. Yeah, that's right. First three episodes are slow, so they're about a 7 or so, right? All right, 7 or so. They're slow. It's building. It's sci-fi. You got to build a world. But that last 7 episodes or so, it picks up pace and it goes like 100 miles per hour. Where the second last episode, the last episode, episode 8, was phenomenal. And it's barred with all these beautiful people saying all these beautiful sci-fi and techie words because it's an actor's dream to do something like Isaac's work because it's space opera, right? It's the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, but just with space stuff. That's the best way to describe the Foundation without saying too much because if I get into the other stuff, basically it's about the Emperor and controlling other planets in the other world. But this second season just picks up its pace after the third episode. It just skyrockets to the roof, and it's held on by Lee Pace and Jared Harris and so many other talented actors getting to do Shakespeare in space. Does that intrigue you? I don't know, but it intrigued me a lot because I thought it was great, very stylist, very beautiful. The lighting was fantastic in between scenes, and the set pieces, whether they're computerized or not, are just gorgeous, uh, gorgeous to look at and watch on screen. And I want you guys to go out there and see if you like it as much. Now, if you've never read the books, that might be even better. You might like the show better because it's a sci-fi show along the lines of the Expanse and Invasion and all these shows like Dune and movies like Dune and Star Wars and things like that. You might like it because it is very stylish. But what you have Lee Pace and Jared Harris doing a phenomenal job yet again, and I hope Lee Pace gets some recognition because I had no clue who the guy was other than Ronan the Accuser. I had no clue. I names and faces that everybody ends up looking the same in Hollywood after a while. But man, is he talented. He's got the structure, the jaw, the presence on screen, and he's just phenomenal. And he makes that last 7 episodes just really good. And it just finished up uh, what today? Yeah, that's how quickly I put the review out there because I was like, yeah, it's got to be today. But I really liked it. I thought it was way better. I think 8.5 is a great score. It's just the first 3 episodes are so slow. The build up is so slow, and then it finally gets to where it needs to go, and then boom. Um, what a beautiful premise. But Lee Pace is spectacular as an actor. Does such a good job. Him and Jared Harris steal every scene that they're in. Uh, what's marred down is that Isaac Asimov is a very technical writer, so he gets a little creative with how some of the space stuff is created and time jumps and that and planets being at war because he was more of a tech. He was a science guy, so he loved science and gadgets and time theories and math. So his writing is there in visual form. It's a little cool to see some of these creatures and some of these beheading devices come to life, and just seeing the Roman Empire, what it's based off of, fall and try and make amends with other people. As my water bottle is telling me it's time to go, but it's way better than the first season. So give it a chance, especially if you're a fan of the books. I promise you're gonna like this season way better than the first, 110%, because it felt more like the books coming to life and more stylist. And you don't have to explain all this text mumbo jumbo to people. You can just show it, and that's the beauty of technology. And that's probably why it took so long for Foundation to even come out, because there is a lot of tech mumbo jumbo with devices and things like that in math that we probably couldn't have done in the 1950s. Although, from what I understand, is he was a big fan of the Twilight Zone, so it makes sense why his style there. But by all means, go out and read the books if you're a sci-fi fan. Should be on every sci-fi person's list. Some people might find it boring, but the trilogy is phenomenal. It's ahead of its time at a time when the world was at war with Russia. It was, yeah, what a great show. All the actors did a great job. Nice seeing a lot of beautiful people saying a lot of great words. And just Shakespeare in space is the best way to describe it. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think of me. Let me know what you want me to review next. Is there something you're watching that I'm not? Please tell me so I know. But I love you guys. If I don't see you, you know what I'm going to say. Bom dia, boa tarde, and boa noite. Producer, play my music, but not Foundation's theme song, because I will definitely get sued by Apple. Ciao.